every race tonight, starting off with a $2,000 amount in the opening event here. The pool currently $7,269, so it'll be sitting in that $10,000 region, I'd imagine, for most of the races tonight, the first four pool. In fact, there it is, jumping up to 9,318. Green light. Race 1, the novice. Racing. Ivor Vision out ordinary. Renatus pinged out and went straight to the early lead from Fabio and Ivor Vision, followed there by, on the inside of those came Tricky Kid, followed by Good Call Paul. Well back now is Colonel Santrev from Berry and Love, and Grim Creeper got shunted out to the rear of the field. It's Renatus off the back by 2. Ivor Vision is starting to close. They're followed by Fabio, and further back came Good Call Paul, who just ran into the back of Fabio there when trying to find a run. Renatus and Ivor Vision. Ivor Vision doing the better on the inside. Ooh, I might have wanted a nose. Ivor Vision maybe a nose to Renatus. Good Call Paul about 2.5 away third, and Grim Creeper got home to run fourth. Then Fabio, Colonel Santrev, Tricky Kid, Berry and Love, maybe the inside dog here by Lionel Rose. 3, Ivor Vision, 220 and 110. Yes, it's got it. Number 3. Over 4, Renatus, who made a great bid for all the way victory. And Good Call Paul, he's just still learning what it's all about. And he ran into the back of the third dog coming to the home turn, and he's done well to get 3rd and 8, incorporating the McBurn final and also the Winter Chase final. Gold Cup heats here next week over 7:10, and also Flying Amy Classic heats for the younger greyhounds over 5:20 next Thursday. Okay, green light here. Racing, Captain Says bounced out nicely. Going fast was Pace Sheet, and also Only a Cent. And here comes Nala's Heart's going to cross over into the first turn. Nala's Heart got away by 3. Pace Sheet second, a length away Captain Says. 4 lengths away then Bounding Affair, followed by Sunny Jim. Well back then is Grin and Win Doc Graham, and the last one is Only a Cent. They're off the back, and Nala's Heart all the rage at the moment. Well clear of Pace Sheet and Captain Says. In front, Nala's Heart doing it well. Nala's Heart by 3.5. Captain Says second. Pace Sheet third. Bounding Affair fourth. Grin and Win ran fifth. And then came Doc Graham, followed in by Only a Cent, and the last one home is Sunny Jim. About 30 even, so it's a decent gallop. 8 Nala's Heart, 410 and 160. Cruised down the centre from the 8 box. Crossed them and basically never looked like being caught for Bob Henderside. 420 and 110. Haswell, the well-known lure driver and marker up, microchipper of greyhounds in southeast Queensland. Okay, 230 number 8 Happy Haswell for Reg K. 640 number 4 Wong Size Susie, the second pick. Green light, ready. Racing. Flying out there, Rumble Street in the yellow rug, straight to the lead. Here comes Happy Haswell, getting up to a nice second, followed by Dacey's Rig, and then came Sheridan going out to the back. Rumble Street by 3/4 on Happy Haswell, coming after it gamely. 4 or 5 lengths away, Sheridan got to third from Mac Gallen, and then Dacey's Rig. Well back is Spring Caprice, Wong Size Susie and Flying Peaches on the turn. Happy Haswell took over and got away by a couple on Rumble Street, trying to come back, but to no avail. Happy Haswell's too good. Happy Haswell by 2.5. Rumble Street second, Spring Caprice third. I would say Mac Gallen in the green rug would probably run fourth. Then came Sheridan, Wong Size Susie, Flying Peaches, and Dacey's Rig in about 29 and 9. Another good gallop. Happy Haswell, Hula Haswell, call it what you like. 190 and 110 is a winner. Over 5 Rumble Street, $1.30. I thought the 2 might get third. Spring Caprice, yes it does, just ahead of number 6 Mac Gallen, so 852. Unfortunately, Banarkin won't be there. Banarkin ruled out of tonight's Winter Chase final with split webbing, copped a 10-day suspension, which goes part and parcel of the scratching. But as Tony Brett outlined, that knocks it out of the heats of the Gold Cup next week, and basically that's the end of the staying winter campaign for Banarkin, because there's the Gold Cup and the invitational race. But I guess if you're not running, you're not probably going to get invited into a field of 4. Okay, back to business. Give you credit. 220, box 1, green light away. Out fast there was Washington Trick, tackled by Commando Charles, but no, Washington Trick burns away into the first turn. Sudoku Magic got up to second. Railing through there was Give You Credit, now gets to a joint second, followed by Railroad Rocket, and then came TJ's Tiger. Well back, Farmer's Gold, 2 a leader, and Commando Charles went back to the last position. Off the back, Washington Trick by a length. Give You Credit's getting to the outside and going to round up the ground, and then came Sudoku Magic on the turn. Give you credit down the outsides after Washington Trick, and Washington Trick kicked. Washington Trick a half head to give you credit. Sudoku Magic third, Railroad Rocket clocked in fourth. Then came Farmer's Gold, TJ's Tiger, Tour Leader, and Commando Charles last of all. The Northern Rivers Visitor just kept kicking. Washington Trick, $8.80 and $2 for Jan Finneran. Over 1, Give You Credit, 110. 6, Sudoku Magic, 270. And the first 4 players will require number 7, Railroad Rocket, for that minus to come, which is showing 12.70. I do believe both reserves have got a really strong chance in this quaddie first leg. But $3, number 1, Swift Opulence for Ron Ball. There's the Tats bet favourite. Still might be able to get a little bit away from the rail from the 1 box and be able to get away with it. We'll soon know. Ipswich Greyhounds in Queensland tomorrow. Sunshine Coast Gallops in the afternoon tomorrow. Green light, race 5. Off they go. And Spring Colorado began brilliantly, tackled by Bill's Fantasy, and out of tempos getting through in the middle. Swift Opulence at the first turn is about midfield and wide. Into the back they go. Bill's Fantasy by a length and a half on out of tempo, eating up the ground. 3 away came Spring Colorado, and Swift Opulence got to 4th, but only battling. Then Space Wave, Sirius Tate, Fine Cotton, and Costa Khan the last one. On the turn it's Bill's Fantasy and out of tempo, locked in battle, getting through. Spring Colorado again, went home the better. Spring Colorado has won from out of tempo. Third, Fine Cotton rattled home, probably got it in front of Swift Opulence, and the others basically all in a clump. Space Wave, Sirius Tate, Costa Khan, and I might have missed one of them in the run on there, just not sure what it was. Well, that 3 just kept kicking, didn't it? Spring Colorado, 560 and 170. 9 out of tempo, $3 the place. 1 Swift Opulence, probably the 5 4th Bill's Fantasy just in front of the rattling Fine Cotton. When I say rattling, the fast finishing Fine Cotton. He's still eligible age-wise for the Flying Amy, so probably head that way, I would think. First things first, though, this $15,000 Mickburn Memorial Final for 5th graders is about to unfold. 160, number 2, Flash Reality. 580, number 4, Tearaway Size. Green light for the Mickburn. Racing. Chant began fast, Flash Reality out well, and here's Exhibitionist down the outside, and King Elliot is just between them. Titan Compact into the first turn. Chant by a length and a half on Flash Reality. A similar margin away came Love Kills, got through to third, followed by King Elliot, who scouts out very wide from Tearaway Size, Fawn Corsair, Exhibitionist, and Knave the last one. Flash Reality took over coming to the turn, got away. Love Kills in second placing, but Flash Reality in front by about a length on Love Kills. The favourite wins the Mickburn, and he'd love that. Flash Reality has won it. Second went to Love Kills. Third, Knave, Fawn Corsair and Tearaway Size. They're right across the track. Behind them, King Elliot, Exhibitionist and Chant just up ahead of 1 or 2 of those. Yeah, the late Mickburn loved a favourite. He'd had a poultice on that at $1.40. 2 Flash Reality, $1.40 and $1.10. 3 Love Kills, $1.90. 29.98 the time. It's a good gallop. Fawn Corsair, number 7, third. Us who were looking forward to seeing her. I suppose good for anybody else with a stayer. You're a chance of winning now. But she just, slight injury was the report that Darren McDonald gave to Paul. So that's disappointing. But there are other races around the land, of course. But sweet it is, we'll be skipping the Gold Cup heats here next week due to injury, a slight one. Green light. Off. Peter's Pick missed it. Out fast there was You Say So, goes to the lead from Gumlow Star, and You Can Talk getting down the outside. Now Big Peter's Pick, he's the white dog, and he's stuck up in traffic there as they go out to the back, where the leader is You Say So by a length and a half on You Can Talk. Peter's Pick now getting into the clear and coming hard. Then came Fancy Stitches and Gumlow Star from Trav's Fantasy. Big Dak and Wing Delete is one of the last on the turn. You Say So in front. Peter's Pick is around the outside after them in a big hurry. Swept up, grabbed the lead, races a big effort, and home he goes to win it. Peter's Pick from You Can Talk, You Say So and Gumlow Star. Behind them then came Fancy Stitches with Wing Delete, Trav's Fantasy and Big Dak. They were all in a clump just behind the place getters. Big run, number 3, Peter's Pick, cluttered up in traffic. Got to the outside and rounded them up. $3 and $1.50 for number 3, Peter's Pick. 8, You Can Talk, $1.40. 1, You Can, or You Say So, pays $1. $15,000 Winter Chase Final, sponsored by Garrard's, is upcoming. This will be the journey, the 710 for the heats of the Macro Meets Gold Cup next Thursday night. Nom's closing on Monday morning for that series. So most of these will be there, you would imagine. Green light is on for the Garrard's Winter Chase final. $1.80, number 4, Wagtail, set. Away, Wagtail was second away. Hugh Genie began brilliantly, went out to the early lead. Oh, look at Wagtail get up into a nice challenging second, and Origa Doll got through to third. They were followed wide out by Late Angel Lee, and then came Mulloway. And further back then came Golfing Amy. They were followed by Honey Parade, and Eleazar got checked right back to the tail of the field. Out of the straight, Hugh Genie said, catch me if you can. 4 lengths in front of Wagtail. One away came Origa Doll as they complete one circuit. Then Mulloway and Late Angel Lee. Then came Golfing Amy, Honey Blonde, and Eleazar is still last. It's Eugenie on the turn by 3. Wagtail, she is strong. She's trying to eat up that ground. And then came Origa Doll, Eugenie and Wagtail. Wagtail went up and grabbed the lead. Too good again. Wagtail came away to beat Origa Doll and Eugenie. 4th Mulloway, 5th in Late Angel Lee. He kicked on well for that 5th placing. Then Golfing Amy, Honey Blonde, and Eleazar last of all in the Garrard's Winter Chase final. Number 4, Wagtail. She's just too strong for the local stayers at the moment. Clearly too strong. 170 and 110. 9 Origa Doll, 6.30 the place. 2 Eugenie, $2 for running the place. He's $3.10. These first 4 pools holding up well late at night. We're up to race 9 and there's nearly 10,000 in the first 4 pools. Started with a jackpot component of 2,000. Captain Clary Peter Roichi at 3.10. Green light. Race 9 Brisbane. Away now. Yogi Blue out in a heck of a hurry and goes to the early lead. Captain Clary's coming down the outside to second. Top Story between them, and then came Origa Legend, followed by Rose of Gallo, beaten for pace tonight. Then came Bodyline and Dulcie D is the last one. They're in the back, and Yogi Blue out by 2.5 on Top Story, who's the pursuer. 4 lengths away, Captain Clary, and then came Origa Legend. On the turn, Yogi Blue about a length in front. Top Story is down the outside with a great run. Yogi Blue and Top Story, they come to the wire. Top Story and O's Yogi Blue. Third then was Captain Clary getting home late, followed by Origa Legend. Behind these, Bodyline, Rose of Gallo, Dulcie D was last, and Top Story on the outsides got up to win. Number 7, 380 and 190. Terrific greyhound. He won a race at this time last year, a 520 metre race here, Top Story. Not that he's raced continuously for the subsequent 12 months because he's had Sandra Hunt actually spaces his races, but he keeps on keeping on. 7, 2, 8 and first at 4:57. Ipswich Greys tomorrow twilight, 3:57 start time of the first. Ipswich race on Saturday night with the first at 7:03. Back here on Sunday. Okay, green light. Race 10. Away they go. Good line out. Betty's Memory punches up. Premier's Reign coming around the outside, and As a Time shot through. A lap to go. As a Time took over. Premier's Reign second. 3 to Betty's Memory, drifting back to third, followed by R8, who's going quite strongly. Although it's just been joined now over on the inside there by Bellissimo Bell. Well back is Setter again. Obama Lass and Silky Wonder the last one. Coming off the back at As a Time by 4 on Premier's Reign. There's about 8 lengths away R8, and Bellissimo Bell and Setter again is a mile from them. But As a Time is clear up the straight, going to go virtually all the way. As a Time by 2.5 to Premier's Reign. Third then was R8, and fourth late on the scene Set Her Again. Well, she might go all right at the 7:10 heats next week. Then came Bellissimo Bell, Obama Lass and Silky Wonder. Betty's Memory, one of the last. Good gallop, about 35 even to As a Time. Number 2, 580 and 160 for John McCarthy and owner Lynn Ivanovic. 35 even is